Hi there, this is Chris from MoneyHub, and this video looks at using the credit card debt amortization calculator. So the purpose of this is to really show what the cost of having credit card debt not being repaid is. We know that there's many billions of dollars sitting in credit card debt. We see it on Stats NZ's data, and we just want to encourage people to pay it off, but we want to visualize exactly, the cost of it for each person's debt. So if we just take a standard balance, I'm just going to demonstrate this with $5,000 using our tool. And if the interest rate that you have on your credit card, let's put it down at 22.99%. That's a popular interest rate for some cards. We've seen some higher, of course, some lower. And then at the start date, I'm recording this on the 12th of June 2024, but this date will be updated when you're using the tool. And then if we say that, okay, we're going to try and pay this $5,000 across 5 years, let's put calculate. And what you'll get here is you'll get the results saying that within 5 years, you will make monthly payments of 141, and the total payments you'll make to pay off that $5,000 is going to be 8455, which represents 3,455 of interest costs. Now, if you look at it based on the monthly payments, you can see that it's going to be $141, and the interest there is going to be a large bulk of the payment to start with. So this is broken up, so 96 plus 45 equals 141. But then as you pay off the debt, slowly but surely, the interest comes right down. And towards the end of the loan, it's now paying most of the principal with a little bit of interest. So this is what we like to see. And of course, the balance of the loan outstanding or the credit card debt is dropping. So this is really quite a useful tool to use. And of course, the dates are going to be different. So just ignore this June 2029. When you do yours, you'll be able to, see the latest information. Some people have much higher credit card debt. So if we use 15,000 and we put it over, say, perhaps a 3 year as the aim to repay it, and we use, unfortunately, much higher interest from cards such as the Q Mastercard or the Gem Visa, they tend to attract a higher interest rate. So if we just put down at 26.99, put calculate on that, you can see that from that $15,000, you're going to pay around $7,000 of interest if you make a determination to pay it off over 3 years. And it's going to be a total payment of $22,000. Your monthly payment's going to be $612, which is quite a lot. What you can see here is exactly how it works with the interest that you'll pay and the principal and then the balance that's left. And then as you go on, the time increases and the amount that you have to pay gets repaid. If you look at the monthly again, you can see it starts off quite high. So your $612 payment is going to be mostly interest, or certainly over half. And then as you go down, you will find that that drops down to zero. So this is all very well, but it really is about visualizing what these costs can mean, because some people have large balances, and we've seen $20,000, and the interest rates are high, and they see it and they think, I can never pay this back, and it sits there being charged. The minimum repayment could be 2, 3, or 5% per month. And if we took a $20,000 loan, sorry, my mistake, a $20,000 credit card debt, and we want to pay it back over 10 years, or somehow it's going to get paid back over 10 years kind of consistently, the total cost of doing that is going to be $38,000, which is almost twice what your current credit card debt would be. So you'll pay back $58,000 to settle a $20,000 debt, which is just incredible. But this is actually quite normal. So what we see here is that for the amount of interest paid, also for the total payment from that $20,000, most of it's going to interest, just because the interest rate's so high. and then consistently over the years, over 10 years, then it eventually comes down where, you can pay it all off. This is why these companies make a lot of money. Credit cards for sure, but also some of the long-term finance cards are also making lots of money off this from people who perhaps load up with offers of, no interest, 3 years, no interest, no repayments, things like that, and then suddenly find themselves with a large debt and not really the experience or the sort of routine to repay it. So this is why we've put this guide out and this resource. We want people just to be able to see exactly how it all works. It is quite concerning, the amount of debt which is being charged, and we've written guides about this. We've written pieces and stuff, and also been quoted in other publications. So please go through it. Please use the tool. We've assumed for this that you'll be making constant repayments. That's not always the case. We understand that, but this is the best sort of presentation of it, just to show the effect of these high interest rates and the total interest cost that you'll repay. Thanks very much for watching. If you do have any questions, let us know in the details below. We really like to be as comprehensive as possible with our guides, and we certainly want to answer those promptly and make sure that we have the best resources available. Thank you very much.